Let's make wheat swallow for my family of 9. Watch to the end to see if there will be lumps or not. So I started by sifting the flour first because if you don't sift it, there might be some lumps in the flour. So you need to sift it so the flour becomes very smooth before we start the turning process. So I noticed that sifting the flour in a circular motion wasn't actually doing the work, so I started sifting it in one side. That's why you can see me just sifting it just in one side, and it was actually doing the work better and it was actually faster. So for the remaining parts of the flour, you can see me just flipping the sieve, and you can see the lumps already forming. You see those lumps, if I had not sifted the flour, that's what's going to form lumps or cocoa inside the wheat swallow. So I had to just use my hand to like crumble it and get as much lumps out as possible. So right about now my water is boiling now, and what I'll be doing is I'll take out some water. I usually do this so that after making the swallow, there will be a last layer of water that will be adding so that it will allow it to cook very well. Then I added some oil. This one is to make it easier to stir. So I started by adding my flour little by little. I'll add a little stir, add a little stir. Like don't pour everything once. If you pour everything once, it's going to cause your wheat swallow to form lumps. So add your wheat flour in batches. Like you can see me doing. I'll add a little, then I'll stir, I'll add a little, then I'll stir. Then I did not add the last batch of the flour at once because I wanted the one inside the pot to form first. Then as it's getting thicker, then I will now add the other remaining part of the flour. Omo, this thing was not easy. I was sweating, but then it was nice doing it. It was fun doing it. So you can see me stirring. This one was just the beginning part. It was not that thick like that, so I was able to stir. Like as the longer it stays on the fire as you're turning, the thicker it becomes. So I was just stirring, stirring and stirring until it began to form a very thick consistency. Then I added the other parts of the flour. If this is your first time stopping by my YouTube channel, you're really welcome. I've been waiting for you. Thank you for stopping by. Please tell me, where are you watching from? Which country are you watching from? Please comment your name and country so I can send you a hug in my next video. Thanks for watching. So I continue to stir and stir. It was already beginning to come together, as you can see, and it was getting really hard to turn. I was like, me and you, this sweet swallow, we do it today. I must make you and you must be smooth. So I continued to stir, continued to stir. It was not easy turning it. It was not easy pour. I continued to stir like, see now, see. Hi, what's your favorite kind of swallow? Do you enjoy eating with swallow or amala or semo or pounded yam or fufu? Which one is your favorite? At this point, I brought down the swallow from the gas cooker, then I brought it to the floor to continue stirring properly so I can have a better grip. After stirring vigorously for about 5 minutes straight, then I added the boiling water that I took out at the beginning. You remember that water I took out in the orange bowl? Yeah, so I added it, I poured it on top. Then I started to raise up the sides of the swallow so that the boiling water can get under. Then I took it back to the gas cooker to allow it to cook for a longer time so that everything will be properly cooked. Then I started the stirring again. I started stirring and stirring. At this point, it was even becoming heavier to turn. Have you tried making wheat swallow before? How was it for you? Then, what type of soup do you enjoy using your wheat swallow to eat? Or what type of Nigerian soup or African soup is your favorite to eat? So, my sisters and brothers, ladies and gentlemen, I was staring and staring, waiting for this sweet swallow to cook properly. I kept staring and staring, doing the work of the Lord. As you can see, our wheat swallow is beginning to come together. Or what do you think? Rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 my turning skills and from the beginning till this process now that we've reached. What do you think about my turning skills? Did I try? Abi, I still need to go and improve? Or do you have any advice for me that can make my turning skills better next time I try making with swallow? I'll be very happy to read your comments. Please leave a comment for me. Then I went ahead to add more water because that one I added initially had dried up. So I added more water and continued to stir. This stirring processing took more than 30 minutes to make it. And like I said, it's a large quantity I was making, so it wasn't that easy to like make it in a short time. It requires enough time to cook from top to bottom. So I continued stirring again, no, trying to lift it. So at this point, our wheat swallow has already begun to form very, very thick, and you can see it. There was actually no lump. So we add this wheat swallow with banga soup. If you are going to be eating with swallow, which soup will you eat it with? I have asked you before, but just asking again. Then this is me just dishing out the wheat swallow. As you can see, no single lump, no cocoa at all. So rate me on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 100. How much will you rate me? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed, and share this video so your friends can watch and learn too. See you in my next video. Bye.